The Great Escape. Why we avoid our own soul. Tell me, when was the last time you sat alone in silence? Without music, without a screen, without a distraction? Just you and your soul? Strange question, isn't it? And yet, why does the thought of silence make you uneasy? Why is it easier to scroll endlessly than to stare inwardly? Why does facing your own thoughts sometimes feel more terrifying than facing the whole world? Could it be that you are running? Carl Jung once whispered, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. And maybe, just maybe, this is not about people. Maybe this is about you. Be honest with yourself. How often do you keep yourself busy, not because you must, but because you cannot bear to stop? How many times have you drowned your heart in noise? Music blasting, phone buzzing, TV humming, just so you wouldn't have to listen to what your own soul was trying to say? Think about it. You chase work, you chase pleasure, you chase applause. But deep down, don't you ever wonder if you're chasing these things just to avoid facing something more frightening? The truth is, the most exhausting race in the world is the one you run away from yourself. The masks you wear. Tell me, what mask are you wearing right now? The mask of busyness? The mask of I'm fine? The mask of ambition? You smile, you perform, you achieve. But when the lights are off and the mask falls, what's left? You see, the soul is a mirror, and perhaps you know somewhere deep within that if you truly gazed into that mirror, you would see both your brilliance and your brokenness, and that terrifies you. The fear of silence. Why do you fill every quiet moment with something? Music, scrolling, talking, working? Because silence whispers. And in those whispers, the soul reminds you of the truths you've buried, the dreams you abandoned, the wounds you never healed, the person you promised yourself you'd become. So you escape, hoping silence never catches up. But here's the suspicion. Hasn't silence been chasing you anyway? The outward chase. How many times have you thought, if I just get that job, if I just move to that city, if I just find that relationship, I will finally be at peace? And yet when you got there, was the peace ever permanent? Or did the emptiness quietly return, knocking again at midnight? Could it be because you've been searching outward, when the true treasure has always been inward? But what if, right now, you stopped running? What if you dared to face yourself, without excuses, without masks, without escape? Would you discover the truth you've been avoiding all along? Would you finally admit that the person you're most afraid to meet is you? Listen carefully, because this might shock you. The soul is not your enemy. The shadows it reveals are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to free you. If you dare to sit with your soul, you'll discover something extraordinary. That the silence you feared is not empty, it is alive. That the mirror you avoided is not cruel, it is healing. That the self you ran from is not a monster, it is your sacred flame. This is the great return. The end of escape, the beginning of awakening. And once you taste this return, nothing else satisfies. Reflections. So let me ask you directly. How much longer will you keep running? How many more distractions will you build? How many more excuses will you invent just to avoid the only truth that can save you? You already know why people avoid their soul, because it's painful, raw, demanding. But the real question, the one staring you in the face right now, is this. Will you keep escaping, or will you return? Because make no mistake, the world does not need another escape artist. The world needs an awakened soul, and that soul could be yours. My friend, the great escape is tempting, but the greater awakening is waiting. The moment you stop running, the moment you breathe, the moment you face yourself, you will realize the monster you feared was never real. It was only your shadow begging for light. And when light finally touches it, you will awaken to peace no world can steal. You will awaken to purpose no distraction can erase. You will awaken to your divine assignment. So I leave you with this. Pause, breathe, return. Your soul has been waiting for you all along, and it never stopped calling. If these words struck something deep within you, Don't keep running past them. Stop, stay, subscribe, walk this path with me. For together, we can awaken from the great escape and finally return home.